Hello everyone, Ishwarya Lakshmi here, empowerment coach for super moms. So here today in this segment, it is called Super Moms Unleashed. Here in this segment, we are going to invite super moms across the globe to hear a lot of inspiring stories from them and learn and from them for the different perspective of life to live the dreams of our life. All right, moms. So this episode is the very first episode for Super Moms Unleashed, and so is the guest is also really a special guest today. We have she's a fitness expert, and she's a loving, charming lady, and who's a very challenging and energetic lady too. And today's guest is special in many ways, moms. And she's the founder of ChrisFit, okay? A platform to serve people with health and helping them reverse their lifestyle disorders as well. And she is nominated by National Youth Organization and to be their youth icon, okay, for the upcoming world record that they have planned, which is in August. We will hear a lot of things from her. More than anything and everything, and our guest is a mom, super mom for two children, and she is a passionate fitness expert for over 10 years in this industry. Okay, so moms, she's a lady with power balance who really manages her work and life so well. So let's invite our guest, special guest, Sneha Arora, for this event today, and we will hear a lot of things from her. And how did she enter into this fitness industry? How did she transformed herself from being a mom to a super mom? So I will invite her now. Just a minute. By then, we will just invite our all other guests and who are all currently watching this episode. Thank you so much for joining for Super Moms Unleashed. I'm sure to give you a lot of value out of this session, and we will be continuing to have such super guests coming in for our sessions in our future as well. So the idea behind having this Super Moms Unleashed is to learn a lot of things from our super moms, get inspired by them to lead the life of our dreams with power balance without any compromises, moms. Okay, so here we have Sneha Arora. Let's welcome her. Moms, are you all excited? Please type yes in the comments below. Hi, Sneha.
Hi, Aishwarya.
So you can hear me? You can see me
Yes,
well?
yes. Thank you
Super.
so much for this invitation. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sneha. I'm really excited because this is my first FB live and you're my first guest. So I'm truly excited, and I really hope all the moms out there are also equally excited because
Such a
I'm like
pleasure.
any other. Because I'm like any other mom doing all my home duties and other things. But then today, being in social media for the benefit of ourselves and others, giving some value for them, it is like truly inspiring for me as well. Thank you so much for accepting the invitation, Sneha.
It's a pleasure on my end, Aishwarya, to see you booming up and inspiring millions of mothers out there. And this is a total pleasure for me to have many more women who are not even mothers to be a part of your program, because in the life eventually everyone is going to enjoy this wonderful blessing of motherhood. And once they
Yes.
know and learn the values that you are teaching them, I'm sure there's nothing that is going to stop them. And the kind of bridges you had to go through, it will be a smooth way for them.
Thank you so much. That is really inspiring. Thank you. So, Sneha, let's hear from you. Like mostly, fitness industry is quite uncommon for women to be in. Okay, and being a mother and also being a rock star in the fitness industry today is like a huge thing to do for sure. So, how did all this happen to you? From where it all started, Sneha? Can you just give us a sneak peek into it?
Sure. So, like every other woman, I was also am a common woman, taking care of the family, of the children, definitely pleasing everyone. And it came to a point where working the housework also got a little difficult post the evening. The reason was I started developing a problem with my health, and at a very young age, I developed varicose veins. And because of that, I could not even sustain after the first half of the day. It got even miserable on the after say about evening 6 p.m. So I thought to myself, but there should be something, that is going wrong and something which needs to be corrected. But what was going wrong here is I was neglecting my health. Of course, I come from a Sindhi background. We always have very lavish and rich food, and I didn't have the knowledge of eating right. And secondly, I hated something called exercise. Yes, I just hated something called exercise. And because of my health problem, I went into exercising. I started feeling the difference for myself. It did not magically happen, but over the process, yet it started reducing. It started getting better. And to a point where it is completely cured. And if anyone knows about varicose veins, it's like literally threatening. The pain is, you literally come out with a tear. So after a certain period of time, I had to get even rid of my stockings. So I'm so completely cured, and out of this, that led me to think to myself that if I can be cured, why not I become a reason for someone else to smile? Is it very necessary that everyone has to go through pain and then come out of it? Or is it very necessary that people only realize this much after they have gone through all the, obstacles? So that's when I started getting into this training. I was mentored by Mr. Ranganath, a very efficient, very knowledge trainer, and he's my master. So when he saw me doing the progress, and I spoke to him that what if I have to start teaching? So he was like, definitely. And then he helped me, the entire team helped me, and I started learning. I started doing my certifications. One of my friend again, Mr. Arab Job, yeah, we started doing it together. We started learning more together, getting ourselves into much different levels of instructions, various kinds of instructions to how to motivate people. And working with him gave me a lot of experience. And after that, when I took it up and saw so many members of mine transforming their bodies, cosmetic differences, body weight loss, all of that is a mandatory. Anyone is going to lose weight when they exercise and they write it. What about the health challenges? Everyone is going to see a difference only when they are going to move. I would not want to forget my God. I'm a very strong believer of Christ. Over here, he's been like the major support. I would have gone through a lot of problems, but every time I looked to God, he looked back to me and he told me, don't worry, I'm there. So when I
Wow.
train, I know my God is there to heal, because I can only do my bit and he does everything else. So I have so many testimonials of people getting healed with their problems, getting over and out with their problems, and transforming their bodies as well. So if I can come
Super.
out of my problem, I'm sure everybody can.
Awesome, awesome, Sneha. It is very inspiring. So from the sneak peek that you have given, no, the understanding that I have got from your ability is that even you had gone through a lot of fateful situations in your life, right? And you didn't sit
Definitely.
simply, and somehow something inside you told you have to come out of it. You cannot be without taking any action and undergo all of the pain. Okay, it is not your fate anymore,
True,
right?
true, true.
That inborn that is the attitude that you had, and it helped you to come out of all these situations, and you became a girl of a challenge, right? A lady, a woman of
Yes,
substance, I can tell it in that way,
yes,
right?
yes. I guess all of us as a woman cannot be without challenges. And I think that's what helps us to grow. But having those
Yeah.
challenges and making that as a reason for us not to move ahead makes us fall back. And that's not what we are. As women, I think we are a very, very, as I heard today, while my pastor was preaching, we are a masterpiece. If we can give birth, then what not a woman can do? Like, we can do anything in the world. The birth itself is such a matchless thing what God has blessed us with. We can do anything, but only when we are ready to accept and go through those challenges. Until we don't go through, we won't grow through.
Very sure, very sure. And I understand when I'm going to break a challenge, it means I'm going to invite a lot of more challenges in my life, right? So in
Yes.
So in that way, Sneha, and after you have decided to come out of your health issues and start your teaching profession, and what were your challenges? Like, is it easy, Ed, that you got all the support from your family members, and
all the, I mean, you were a mother of two children, and you have to go
Yes.
take care of them as well, and then undergo all your teaching, and then kickstart your profession as well. So how did all this happen to you? How did you manage all of this?
So, yes, I was not very supported as a family. They accepted the fact that I was teaching, but family always has priorities, right? And as a mother, I also feel it's very necessary to have children as priorities. Everything else falls after that. So as I started teaching, the expectations from the families started raising higher. You know, it's very common to be judged. It's very common to be criticized. I'm not the only one. I'm sure all of the women must be going through such stuff. But to every level that I wanted to go up, it was like, you know, I had to ensure, I had to be mentally prepared that yes, this challenge is going to be ahead of me. If I'm able to cross that, then my way is lighter. From morning, from, you know, I should say from day to dawn, we are taking care of everything in the house as women, you know, whether it is a cup of tea or whether it is a you know, a bedtime cup of milk, whatever it is, we ensure everything is set laid in a very proper way. Then where is the I am factor there? Are we doing something for ourselves? Are we able to please ourselves? We are happy to see everyone happy, but there is a inner self within us, which is, you know, still
Right.
lacking of something. So once you fill up that, you can give double of what you're already giving the family. If you are
Wonderful.
happy, your happiness to be is going to be multiplied when you share it with more. So there were
Okay.
many challenges coming my way. And what I try to do is first fulfill all my priorities, all my commitments, all my duties. And then I would squeeze out the time for my work. And I went to work. I would definitely credit my children being very supportive in this. Yeah, my children would definitely tell me, okay, you don't worry about this. You know, we are there, we'll do it. You can carry on. So I think that was a very big PowerPoint for me.
Awesome, awesome, Snega. Yeah, I understand that it is not an easy job at all.
Yeah,
Right.
no.
And through this journey, Sneha, there would have been some supermom attributes that you'd have carried. In what do I mean by saying attribute is like a value system, right? It is something that hoped or helped you to just hold on to your tough situations, saying that it will pass on. My God is with me. My abilities are with me.
Yes.
Things will pass on. Let me just go through it with grace and power. So, what are those attributes that helped you through the process?
Yes, I would
You're
definitely
within you.
again credit my Bible. Yes, every time I failed, I looked up to it and God's word came live to me. And yes, I had a lot of people praying with me. I have a, you know, my spiritual family who holds me strong and, you know, helps me to
Super.
get on. And besides that, yes, I would always, the PowerPoint here, I would again want to add here into the attribution is recognize yourself as an individual. How important everyone in the family is. We are important for ourselves, and if we are not going to give that personality its own recognition and value, no one else is going to do it as well. So whichever profession a woman may be or is planning to, I mean, I know there are so many women who aspire so many things and they don't even open their mouth to tell it because they know either the
Yes.
family will not accept, either the society will not accept, or they will be blamed for certain stuff, or they will be judged. I say, girl, even if you do it, all this is anyways going to follow. The world is not
Yeah.
going to keep quiet. Whether you do it or you don't do it, world needs a reason to talk and it will talk. But see what gives you happiness. If you are happy to do it, do it. Automatically, when your things turn out to be right, when they see you growing up, the world is going to remain quiet. And that's when, you know, they will definitely look up to an awe. But at that time, most importantly is to have your spiritual faith. If you have the faith in God and you know that He is there with you, I think you can surpass any mountains. The mountains fall down when God is with us.
Awesome, awesome. You are in line with whatever I think every woman has to undergo. You are my first guest is really special. In the way that we resonate with each other also, Sneha, it's superb. So for moms who think that I mean having faith in God is something like more than a surrender, and also at least they can have faith in themselves. And if not God, that they want to surrender, at least they can surrender to themselves and they can believe on themselves and speak up that whatever they want to, right? And the
Very
most
true.
important thing I loved from your words is like self love and celebration, right? You have to
Yes.
celebrate yourself, you have to love yourself first and foremost, and then and only then the world will understand who you are. That
True.
is an awesome thing, Sneha. Awesome, awesome. Okay, Sneha. So, Sneha, you have been selected by National Youth Organization and as a youth envoy, right? And for a world
Correct.
record that is going to happen in August month. Can you please give us some insight about that as well?
Yeah, sure. So I have been motivating people on fitness, I think, over the past years. Yes, I have worked outside in gym before the lockdown. I was freelancing in a gym as well as in Arabs Dance Academy, Cuts and Curves Gym and Arabs Dance Academy, motivating and training so many people. But side by side, I knew as I'm in Bangalore, India, people were setting back because of the traffic or because women, because of their life schedules. In-laws time is different, children's time is different, we are not able to make time. So, and men also, we have to travel to us via our cabs, we are not able to make time for fitness. So what I did was I started putting up videos and I started putting up recipes where people can start eating in a right way and start exercising wherever they are, be it at home, be it office, or wherever, whichever profession you are. But since the gyms were still running and I could see people following it, they would come back to me and message me, okay, ma'am, I have done it and done all of that. All of that was kind of stabilized. But once the lockdown started, I think all of them took it very seriously and understood the fact, like, this is not going to happen. We can't wait until it opens. We have to start taking it seriously. And I quickly started live sessions. Earlier, I used to send recorded sessions to my members because I had to be live elsewhere. So I started those live sessions from my home, reaching everyone virtually. And people started seeing, again, I should say it's God's hand upon their life, miracles happening like this. Health issues getting disappeared, people's body weights dropping, and people's life and perspective of health and food completely got changed. So this was noticed, and the Youth Council Association, they approached me and saying that since you've been doing this even much before, we would like you to be the envoy and hold forth your face for Bangalore, Karnataka. And I think that was a very, very good invitation for me, and I definitely wanted to support this because I have been voicing this out from quite some time. And if someone is taking this initiative, it's a very good thing. From my side, yes, I would like everyone to try this and see. It's just a 20 minutes of a very simple workout to just give a feel of how exercise is, especially for those who haven't done. So it's on 9th August morning around 9 o'clock to 9:20. So once they get the feel, they will know, that it is not overstraining and it is not, tiring. It is a process that everybody has to move. What are the right angles to move? How it has to move, only an instructor can train you when you train with them. So this is just a small demo, a small practice. After that, maybe from the next day, however everyone is placed, they can definitely get connected to me for further on sessions. As I'm anyways taking on live, they can get on board with me. Yes.
Super, super, Sneha. Congratulations. All our
Thank you so
best
much.
wishes to you to have, to do that world record extremely well. With God's
Thank you so
grace.
much, Aishwarya. Thank you. Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay, Snega. So, as you was talking about nutrition, okay, that is when I also got an idea. See, you are into doing lot of new recipes, right?
Yeah.
So, being into fitness, being into motherhood, and then being as a good cook as well. So, how did this happen to you? Because why did I ask this question in specific? No. So, when I do multiple things, okay, as a mom, when I do multiple things, I feel it's really hard for me to be, inside kitchen for quite a lot of time. Okay, and in that way, when I see your recipes, it is all like mouth watering. Okay, everything looks simple, but yet mouth watering. And I spend a lot of time in my kitchen. So for mothers like me, what is the advice that you are giving, and how did that happen to you? That interest,
Yeah.
all
Yeah. So
simple
what
and
happens
beautiful
here
dishes.
is, thank you so much, Aishwarya. So what happens here is if we are going to continue exercising and not follow a proper series of right eating, it's not going to be as productive as we expect it to be. It will definitely show a difference. But as we say, we can't clap with one hand. We need both, to complete it. Likewise, nutrition and fitness go hand in hand.
Oh,
There are, as we age, as women, we age. it's very vulnerable for all of us. Some of them come out with PCOD, PCOS, thyroid, osteoporosis. And as we age, our spine starts bending over, our back starts hunching. All of that is going to be common as human, right? That's the way the structure is made. But having the routine of exercise on an everyday basis and eating right, we are going to delay this for sure. Today, what we are in this age, we can find ourselves likewise even 30 years down the line. I will not need someone to hold me and carry me somewhere on a wheelchair, or even if I have to put up something, I don't want to wait for someone to, okay, help me put this up. No, we want to be independent. We want to be secure. We want to be strong. We don't want to lean on someone else for our jobs. So the whole idea about having a fitness and the right kind of food involves around these two. Apart from them, how am I able to manage it? Simple, as I said, once I get my own space and my own time, my productivity multiplies. So when I'm able to take care of the family, when I'm able to take care of my work, automatically the thing I used to feel as a burden, oh, I have to cook, I have to do this. Now that's become like a stress buster. When I'm done with a lot of things on my head, I just go to the kitchen and start cooking. It's like, okay, it's, okay, fine. Now this is the time I can, unwind and do anything of myself. And automatically, it becomes like, when I'm finding the time, it is there that during that time, I multitask. On one side, something is happening. On the other side, something is happening. It's just about habitual. It's more psychological. Now I know what has to go on where, and it's done. I'm sure unless and
Okay.
until we are not satisfied, it's very difficult to satisfy everyone else.
Correct. Very true, Sneha. So, from your point, the important segment that I have understood, no. And if we think well, cooking is a challenge, first go break the challenge and ensure that is again your your me time. Okay. When you fell in love with cooking, then it means the challenge is all done. It is no more a challenge for you. Then get
Exactly.
back to your next challenges.
That
Wow.
is with everyone. Cooking is just an example. There are so many things women
Yeah, I
must be
understand.
facing. Oh, I'm not. Now, for example, be it exercise itself. Oh, I'm not able to find the time for exercise, ma'am. I have so much of this, so much of that.
Yeah.
I said, see, if you squeeze out this 1 hour for yourself, your 23 hours will be balanced. This is what I tell them. Just squeeze out this 1 hour and then see. Because once you exercise, your energy is going to uptake, your confidence is going to uptake, automatically your sleep cycles are going to be regulated, your food habits are going to change. At the end of it, when you come to the bottom line, there is productivity and progress in every phase of yours, so
Awesome.
everything can be
Yeah.
addressed.
Yeah, I truly agree with you.
That's one example.
Super.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Snega. So, Snega, you are into this industry for almost 10 years now, right?
Yes, approximately, yes.
Okay, so after getting into your field of passion, creating your own identity, how is your life changed according to you? What kind of a transformation and or confidence that you are having, and from being a mom to a super mom, that transition, and what are you
Yes.
feeling now?
Yes, earlier even I had all my doubts on my capability. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know whom I'm going to please. Will I be able to satisfy so and so? Will I be able to take care of my children? Will I be able to manage this? Will I be able to manage that? But then as I told you, everything starts with a prayer. When I leave everything in God's hand, I see God's hand in everything. So everything started falling in place. I could manage my work, I could manage my home, I could manage my children. And once I feel the children starts seeing, how enthused and desperate a person, a mom can be, they start developing those kind of attributes also. Even they know it's not just one job they can do, they can multitask too. If we have our own certain platforms, even they start choosing their own certain platforms to apply and see what their potentials can be. So it is not
Wonderful.
about limiting ourselves. Limits are there in every aspect. You will be limited and you will be told, okay, this is all, this is enough. That's all you can do and that's all is enough. But is that enough for you? Or you want to live your life according to what people are expecting out of you? As I told you, you're anyways going to be judged. Do or don't do. So it's better do what pleases you, do what makes you happy, and rest, leave it to God. He will take care of everything.
Yeah, I totally resonate with you, Sneha, even in this. So, Ed, the important point that I've learned from you, no, and whatever that you do as a super mom, the same thing, your children are also imbibing those qualities, so that
Yes.
they also start living a life of their passion. They also start learning how to multitask. They also start learning how to have different capabilities in life, different kind of confidence in life beyond
Yes.
challenges, right? In that way, you are actually a super mom, and letting them and know certain learnings in life without even teaching them, correct?
Exactly. In fact, I learned from them because they are the children of today's generation, wherein they have larger scopes, they have larger places to explore, they have larger sites to, help them grow. So, as a person like me today, if I need help, I definitely look up to my daughter and ask her, how do I get a solution to this? And not to my surprise, I get a much more better understanding than what she has than what I could. So definitely it's a boon. If mothers, if you mothers as mothers or as two becoming mothers, even if I can see some spinsters joined here too. If as a woman you know what your needs, you know what your wants are, and you can live by them, as you become a mother, you will also know how to balance your child, and the child will also know how well and efficient as a mother and child you all can live up to everyone's expectations.
Okay. All right, Sneha. And so, Sneha, what is that you're willing to tell to our mothers who are in this community, who are willing to become a super mom and be consistent with that as well?
I would definitely want to give you the perk points here, Aishwarya. I am so pleasantly surprised with what you have done for the super moms. I think instead of having a experience through what we have gone, or I should say, I have gone, you have already come to a point where there's a check post. As I've been seeing your videos, the way you have planned up those strategies for the mothers, I want to support what you're doing. And if every mom is watching here, I think all of y'all should join her community so that y'all don't get stuck and learn from your experiences. Rather, exchange your experiences and be aware of what your circumstances may come to you and be able to deal with it. When I went through
Yes.
Aishwarya's videos, there were so many points that I could resonate with. In fact, I was like, oh, I thought I was the only one who's going through it, but no, this is like every mother is going through it. And since she has started this now, not the time when I was a new mother, I would have been, so benefited with it. But nonetheless, every experience is a beautiful, uptake for each one. So I feel the learning that you're giving, the games that you play with them, those those strategies, every mother can, conquer through all the problems or whatever, blockages they're having in a much efficient way. I feel mothers, you all should stay connected to Aishwarya's community, super moms, because you all are super moms. So this is going to, uplift you all to much superiority.
Thank you so much, Sneha. Thank you so much. Sneha, I also understand, no? And from this episode, a lot of mothers, they think only they undergo all of the challenges, not the other mother. That is because nobody is speaking out, okay? Even when I underwent the challenge of maybe as a new mom, like breastfeeding challenges and all that, nobody ever told me all this will happen after becoming a mom, okay? So the problem is women are not speaking up
Voicing
for
out.
their own benefit. Yeah, so that is the reason behind starting this community itself. So we have to speak up. We have to tell the world out there, see, I have gone through this problem and I have understood this is the learning out of it, and I have broken all my challenges, and I'm here in this point now. So if at all you are also undergoing a similar kind of situation, I am there to help you. When mothers join hands like this, it will be really easy for every mother out there to become their best version of themselves. So I thought we cannot just do it like word mouth, it is spreading from one mother to other mother. Instead, we have to join hands as a bigger community so that we ensure everybody gets the best benefit out of it. So I think in that way also this community will be really useful. So what is your points on that, Sneha?
I absolutely agree with you, Aishwarya. To me, when I was a mother back then, 20 years back, all I would look up to is either my mother or my mother-in-law or my sisters who had become mothers or my aunts, whoever I could, connect to my closest connect. But even they
Yeah.
would only give me from what they had experienced in their times.
Mm,
But
mm,
now that you have got around this, mothers in today's era, like you, like the mothers who have recently, become mothers, or who have become mothers a few years back, they can resonate and they can give their experiences to give a solution to it, what you're facing right now. Whatever happened in the past is much different than what happens in the present, is going to be much different than what is going to happen in the future, whether it is going to be breastfeeding or whether it is challenges of something oriented around the family or oriented around their work, or it could be even with the challenges itself on upbringing the children. When you
Hmm.
have the women of the same wavelength, when you have experiences of the similar era mothers, I think the solutions to the problem is much more faster, quicker, and efficient. And that's the reason I really appreciate this initiative that you've taken. I think you've just
Thank you.
evolved from another mother era itself to help the women. It's such a boon.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sneha. So, I have one final question to you, Sneha.
Sure.
So, what kind of fitness regime mothers can have to handle the mood swings? Because of this COVID, no, and
Mm,
everybody have the lot of mood swings because we are like over involved in activities. We are over occupied with our kids' timing
mm,
and whatnot. Okay, it is all like that. So, what
mm.
kind of fitness regime, simple fitness regime, or simple food items that you offer to them, so that it will be
Uh,
easy for them?
s- yes. So, as simple as a fitness is, if you can take a flight of steps, if you all have in your own, your house, if you all have a yard, or if you all have a flight of steps, if you all can take it up for about 10 to 15 minutes every day, or simple as a walk in your yard. If you all have a rope, you all can go about skipping that. Of course, you all can't do it continuously for 15 minutes, even if you all have to start off with a few minutes and then take a break and then go on. A simple change in your everyday routine will automatically make you feel different. So beyond this, I would definitely suggest everyone, please get in touch with me, because exercise is something which has a lot of angles, a lot of movements, a lot of different, as our body is made up of different muscles and bones. Likewise, there is an exercise for everything. So yes, do get in touch with me for further assistance, and it's very, very necessary to work out under someone's supervision. Downloading any app and working out could be risky unless and until you have been into exercising, over the past so many years. But you definitely, everyone has to be under someone's supervision for sure. And regarding food, yes, I would like to add to it, try and keep yourself light after the sunset. After 6 7 o'clock, try and reduce on what you eat, and be careful about how much you eat. Like, how generally our Indian food has a massive amount of rice, and then there comes some proteins, some sabji and some chicken, or paneer, and then you have some salads. But it has to be the reverse. We need to have a larger portion of the vitamins, proteins, minerals, and we have to reduce on the carbohydrates. So yes, a good balanced diet can definitely help them. Eat more of home cooked food. Avoid the packed food, avoid the easy to grab and eat. Everything is loaded with preservatives, even those which talk about sugar free and calorie free. No, no, all those packed foods are very dangerous for you. So you're blessed with hands and knowledge. Cook your own food, enjoy and relish your own food. The more you cook, the more you will learn to recreate new stuff.
Awesome. Okay, Sneha. And then Sneha, and you were talking about your fitness, right? And I understand that
Yes.
you are a certified a fitness expert and all that. But I felt Zumba in water was like very catchy word from your website. Okay, I just
Uh,
went through your website, and from there I got that word. Okay, so what is that Zumba in water?
yeah,
How we should do? What is the
yeah.
benefit? Can you please explain us?
So this is very beneficial and very safe for the joints. It's definitely good for any age group. So we make members exercise inside the water. We, of course, as trainers, are on the land, and the all those who participate are inside the water, and the water level is up to the shoulders, so that they are able to see us, and all the movements are underwater. So it impacts a lot on our body, keeping our joints very safe. It's a lot mixed with
Okay.
music, like having a dance fitness workout with music inside water.
Okay, awesome. Okay, that was quite new for me. That's why I thought of asking to you. That's super, Sneha. I'm very glad that you are into so many new things and that even new mothers like me don't know in this generation. So, and I'm just taken back when I heard that you are mother 20 years back. Okay, you never looked that way. So I think I should. This is all also because of your nutrition and because of your exercise, is it?
Yes, yes, yes. That matters a whole lot. Good.
Awesome.
As people keep saying that I first give again the credit to God. God has blessed me with this face. It's not no credit I can take. But yes, nutrition and diet and proper regime of exercising is so important that it reverses your age to no matter where you are today, whichever age, and you've not started yet, start today and just see yourself after 1 year itself. You will be already 5 years before of what you were. As and when you keep progressing with it, it will take you back to your age. That's for sure. Because right food, automatically your skin starts getting tightened, your hair starts growing, your muscle starts getting stronger. So as the muscle starts getting stronger, your skin doesn't sack. There is no wrinkle. It's getting firmer. So only if you have a strong body, your physical appearance also starts getting refined.
Okay, 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 Sneha. So my last question to you is, at the first thing, when mothers think about their me time or passion, and their other roles and responsibilities are standing before them. Okay, so when they have to take a choice, they always pick their other roles and responsibilities and give back their passion for lifetime. Or they say, okay, maybe when my kid is 3 years old, I will get back to my passion, and after that, they say when my kid is into school, I mean, after schooling and then after college, and they just forget about their dreams at all. And the major problem with moms is that. So, what is that you're willing to tell to our moms to keep up their passion along with their roles and responsibilities?
I totally agree to that. As a woman, every mother has to be on their toes for their family, for the children. That cannot be overlooked. But we are having 24 hours. Okay, even if you dedicate 7 hours to your sleeping, or even 8 hours if you all choose to sleep a little more, you still have such a balanced, long day with yourself where you can completely strategize yourself. It's not that all the time kitchen demands you. It's not that children are all the time after you. In fact, they will want to get rid of us after a certain time. You're okay, please, even we need our space time. So I think keeping ourselves well organized during our hours, even if we start with 60 minutes for ourselves, do whatever makes you happy. If a simple painting keeps you happy, go ahead painting. If something as simple as creating something out of your children's clay, every child has a clay dough, or every child has something to play with. If that is keeping you occupied, go ahead. If you feel reading is something what gives you happy, steal that 1 hour for yourself, lock yourself into the room and live that 1 hour. Just come out after that 60 minutes. The first minute that you come out, you just see how much you regenerate. So it cannot be given. All of us are given 24 hours. No one has the 25th hour. But how we have to make those 24 hours well efficient to live the day's life, because what is gone is already gone. You cannot grab that back. Today is in your hand and your future is still in your hands. But if you set right, and again, I'm coming back to this point time and again, because I feel unless and until we do not acknowledge God, our deeds are not going to be blessed. Just acknowledge God in whatever you do, and everything will fall in place very, very well. So it is
Awesome.
not, it is just an excuse. I feel when mothers say, oh, I have this, oh, I have that. I say, Mom, you need to see what you want. You have everything, but are you okay with what you have, or do you want more? Once you learn what your want is and what your need is, you will fit in that 60 minutes for yourself. And once you start with that 60 minutes, even if that exceeds, everything will fall in place because you know how to manage your own me time.
Yeah, yeah, I totally resonate with you, Sneha, because a lot of moms we get confused with the wants and needs. That is very sure. And, I want to have ice cream is my want, but then I need to breathe is my need and my severe need,
Correct.
right? So you are saying exercise or my me time should be like that. My need behind that should be very strong. My
Very
purpose
important.
behind doing that should be really strong, so that I can move away my wants, unnecessary wants, so that I make time for my needs.
Very important.
Okay.
See, exercise is a routine, like how I say, we bathe, we breathe, we eat, we sleep. This is a routine for every body. It's not about who and which age. Every body is made to move. So that has to fit into into your regular routine itself. Apart from that, if that itself is giving you your me time, you're dusted, you're done and dusted. But if you feel you have a passion for something else, you have a passion for writing, you have a passion for photography, you have a passion for makeup, several interests are there. If you're able to start taking some time out, okay, in case even if I say, okay, some mother cannot, baby is very small, 1 hour is difficult, is 15 minutes too difficult? It's not. It's as simple as, just whiling away your time wandering. If you can start off with 15 minutes, 60 minutes is not going to be a challenge for you. In fact, it can proceed as much as it starts pleasing you. So you have to, channelize yourself and keep yourself as a important role to play with, and just as good as your family.
Okay. Sneha, you are into this fitness industry. That's why I'm asking this question in particular. And we have lot of past emotions with us. Like we can't heal ourselves with those emotions. Okay. And we have been forbidden for something, and a lot of people have misused us and whatnot. And in women life, it is more than in any man's life, right? And we have come across a lot of circumstances of that sort. Okay. So the problem with the women is we get stuck there. Okay, we are not able to concentrate on our present and future because we are too much into our emotional dramas and into our past. So what is that you are willing to tell to moms of that sort, to help them come out of their past emotions using fitness regime?
Definitely, yes. When we exercise, our body starts producing endorphins. Those are happy hormones. When your body starts producing happy hormones, automatically the stress level comes down. When your body is exercising, you will be ward off from problems like hypertension, BP, sugar. Even if you won't even know when you're on the borderline, or you've got it, unless and until you start seeing symptoms that is going to affect your health. So even if there is something coming, or even if you have something which is stressing you out, automatically all of that is going to be addressed, because hormones play a major role in our body. It's because of that our mood changes, our body attribute changes, our way of our work productivity changes. So once your mind is happy, exercise will definitely make a big change. Once your mind is happy, your body will start adapting to it 100%.
Okay, yeah, I resonate with this, Neha, because I understand a lot of mothers in their 20s and 30s, they take up a lot of burdens and stress in their life, and all this is affecting them after 50 years. They get really sick after 50 years. Okay, that is
Because the
when
body is
because of
not.
lot of
Yeah, please,
yeah,
please.
tell me.
Yeah, because the body is not prepared enough. Your body
Yeah.
has never done so much work, and if you have
Mm,
forcefully been made to do the work, and
mm,
if it's not efficient enough, it's already burdenized. So how is it going to
mm,
reciprocate? It is going to be
mm,
tired. It is going to be sick.
mm,
It is going to be ill.
mm,
Now that
mm,
illness is already inside you. That is already
mm.
working mentally. So mentally you're ill. Physically you're ill, and seeing all that, you're not able to perform to what you expect yourself, to your family, or to your own life. Overall, there is a deprivation in your life.
All right. Yeah, yeah, I totally agree with it. Thank you so much, Sneha. I really enjoyed this show today with you, and I had a lot of learnings, and I'm so glad that both of are quite resonating with most of the things in our life, in our learnings as well. So I really feel that all the moms would have got really benefited out of our session today. Thank you so much for accepting the invitation and for being so humble, and for coming in for the session and giving us a lot of value as well.
I should be thanking you,
And
Aishwarya, for
without any
inviting
doubt,
me.
Sneha, yeah, without any doubt, you are a rock star in the fitness industry and you are a woman of substance. So do rock even more well, and our best wishes to you with God's
Thank you.
grace.
Thank you so much. Every word means a lot to me. Thank you so much for inviting me. And I still would want to encourage every mother. You all don't have to go through your own battles and experiences all alone. You have the women right here on this page. And Aishwarya is someone who does not only listen to your problems and try to come out with solutions. You are definitely going to get your solutions out, and every solution you get out, you will be encouraged and you will be embarked to go into a higher level. Your motherhood is just not going to be ordinary, but definitely extraordinary. So stay connected, share this with many more moms. Even if the moms are, if women are already pregnant, I think you should put them on board over here, because there's a lot of learning and they will be well prepared to start their journey as a mother.
Yeah, thank you, Sneha. It was like awesome for me to have you in the show. Thank you so much. And
I
I
just
hope
want to
all the
close
mothers
with
would have enjoyed.
one. I'm
Hmm.
sorry, but I just want to close with one thing. I just happened to see your video today, which said about stopping the negative vibes, ignoring and blocking those negative vibes, and welcoming all the positive vibes. I'm sure each and every mother or each and every woman will definitely resonate with this and accept this, unless and until we don't put a no, the flow is going to go on. The minute we put a no, we know what is there, which is going to filter and come to us. So your last week points were very, very valuable. Your this week points were very, very valuable. I'm sure if they are going to stay connected, and if they are going to have your weekly follow up, they are going to stand to another level of women altogether. So my best wishes with you,
Thank you.
Aishwarya. Keep growing, keep flourishing, and you don't know what a wonderful blessing you're going to be to, with all the moms, and all the children are going to be more than thankful to you for creating such wonder women.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, so guys, we are winding up this session with this conversation. So if you have any questions, do post it in our Supermoms community. And Sneha is also there in our community with God's grace. So she will be answering all your questions from there. Is that all fine, moms? Thank you so much for joining in this call. So please stay tuned for more videos and do take up the challenges and get a lot of benefits out of it. Thank you and bye-bye.
Bye
Thank you,
bye.
Sneha, and bye.
Thank you, Aishwarya. Bye bye.